And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Wipeout Pools, the second game in the PSP for Wipeout, and this one, differently from the previous one, it features a campaign mode of some sorts. Well, I should show you first, but we gotta enter the name first. But yeah, supposed to be a... And why do you put symbols in... Well, you have lowercase? I wouldn't have known that. I mean, when you have such a long list, I don't think that doing this type of scrolling thing is the best idea. It would be preferable to have some sort of on-screen keyboard or something. It's okay, it's no big deal. Can you even enter lowercase here? But these are supposed to be initials, aren't they? Why would you put lowercase? Whatever. It's okay. Well, it will not be initials if you don't want them to. But yeah. Race campaign, it says it there. So it's not like the previous game where you just had tournaments, you know, here and there. This one you have more stuff, and you have it divided in grids. I'm not sure if I understand exactly how it works, but the only one that is unlocked is grid 1. And the grid also has some... Well, it's the one that has individual events. I don't promise... don't promise being able to get the gold on all of it, but you can pick what machine you want, and I'm gonna go with Phaser, though in this game they pronounce it Phaser. It was probably all the time pronounced like that.
Is the very definition.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice lore I don't care about, but... Hey. Oh, I mistimed that. So it's supposed to be the slowest class in the game, right, Venom? Oh, I forgot. Okay. This is just like the previous game. It has use power up in square instead of circle. Alright, well, I will have to change that. It's alright, it's not a problem, but... Wait, why is there a timer? But I didn't see this being a time trial, was it? Like, I think this was supposed to be just a race. Well, I mean, it can have the timer regardless, you know? Not that because it's a race it cannot have it. But it's autopilot, right? I think it is. Unfortunately, just like the previous game, it uses symbols instead of... It is autopilot. And anything that appears to the sides of your power-up is the power-up that someone else picked up, so... There's that. So just like the previous game, I like the way the graphics look. Obviously enhanced through emulator, still pretty nice. And unfortunately for every Wipeout game you kinda have to learn whatever the symbols mean. It's just impossible to get into one of these without getting used to. Oh, that's the Quake. Well, the Quake works like in the previous game. It lets you know. Unfortunately, I'm gonna lose this race, and it's supposed to be the first one. That's pretty sad, but it's not over yet. You know, it's okay. I should get it. Yeah, alright. I didn't lose anything. Photo mode.
First place.
That was the first place. Wait. Total of what? 9 seats?
Gold medal awarded.
No, you get 5-star loyalty. So it's gonna be hard to call it 5-star. Race again, medium hard. What? Wait, is... No, I mean, the gold is by doing it there. You don't need to race on medium or hard, though I don't know what difficulty this is. Well, it says gold medium, but... Oh, you can change AI difficulty on the bottom. I didn't see that. Alright, well, I could do it in hard, but hold up. Before that, let me change the control, guys. No, where it says controls, thankfully you can have a wait, where is the custom? There you go. Custom, you do this and then this, and that's it. Dual air brakes, of course. Wait, what other options are there? I didn't check that. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's whatever. I could repeat this one on hard, but I'll do that later. Though I don't know if playing on hard is a good idea. It might not be, for all I know. Let's try and see what happens. Wait, isn't this the same track? Or maybe it is.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm more worried about how hard difficulty might be. Because it seems that the game doesn't care that much about what difficulty you pick, you know? I think that you could pick anything and the game wouldn't really care. Something that well, I mean, if I struggle too much, I can lower it to a lower difficulty. It's not a big deal. It's the first time in the series you select AI difficulty. The only type of difficulty Wipeout had up until now was the speed of the class. So, for what I've seen, it's a lot easier in this game to die. Like, your shield is not very good. Even though the stats say that these things' shields are not bad. Speaking of shield, you can still absorb the power up like the previous game, so if things get too bad, you can always solve them by absorbing. But yeah, if you don't get the power up you want, it's no big deal. Just absorb. But yeah, this guy got quite a boost. Oh, yeah, it's because the boost power up here is messed up. That's Quake, I'm pretty sure. At least I hope. Wait, what happened? Did I die? But I crossed the finish line. Well, no, first place, okay. So I did die, but since I crossed the finish line, it counted as that. Well, I'm glad. That was pretty cool. Alright, pretty nice. Damn, that was intense. I wasn't even sure I was that close to dying, but I guess I was. This is a time trial. Well, here the difficulty doesn't matter because there is no AI whatsoever. I mean, I will keep going with 5-star, I guess. The hardest thing about 5-star is getting used to pronounce it like that.
The new Kyoto Assembly fully supports and sanctions the race of Metropia.
Metropia. It's supposed to be Kyoto.
2, 1, go.
I don't think the chances of Kyoto building a mega metropolis like this are very high. Well, I do appreciate the clock being on the top right. In Wipeout Fusion, I think it didn't tell you what the goal was on screen. You just had to remember, and my memory is very bad, so what's a problem? Now the question is, how hard are these gonna be? You know? Like, how hard are we looking at for these gold medals, I wonder? I don't know. I know these gold medals. It should be good enough, right? I mean, if I did a 30-second lap and I went through the finish line at 37, it will have to crash very badly for it to not be gold. Well, so it seems that at least for the first categories, getting gold will be easy. That's only for the first categories. We'll see how it goes later. That was free. Absolutely free. Wait, what? I don't understand what the thing on the right means. What? Okay, PL is perfect lap, but what are the points for? Are there the loyalty points? No. Well, they are a different thing. Huh. Well, I have no clue what that is. Doesn't seem to be important for what I'm seeing, so, you know. Also, do this thing unlock by proximity? So if I beat this, I unlock these two on the bottom. Wait, infinite? What's this? Zone. Oh, zone. Okay, yeah. That shit was introduced in Wipeout Fusion. It's like a mode where you keep going faster and faster. It's a survival mode. Wait, this is a time trial? No, this is a lap time trial, isn't it? There is no way this whole thing is gonna be below 40 seconds. It has to be a single lap. Which I probably already failed because I started with a very bad start. Redundancy aside. But what are they 7 laps? Do you have to do it in all 7 of them? Or is that just the attempt? I mean, wouldn't it be smarter to have infinite laps? Yeah, I didn't get the gold there, that was silver. Unless it's average. No, but there is no average on screen, so... Well, I wonder if I get the gold here and I exit, if it's enough to get the gold. But if I can avoid doing 7 laps, I will avoid it. I mean, even if it's not a long track, and I will assume most tracks are not long, I don't really feel like doing 7 laps. That was gold. But let's check if it works, but... I don't know. But this doesn't make any sense. If the target is once, why do you have 7 laps? I mean, it's literally called speed lap. What else do you want? Unless I wasn't supposed to press quit and was supposed to do something else. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see any other button. That's very weird. So you have to do 7 laps for no reason. Alright. Sure. I mean, it's weird because at that point, aside from making them infinite laps until you get the highest medal, if you wanted to do limited laps, why don't you do 3? Like a regular race. Right? That was gold on the first one, by the way. Very, very weird. So these are the events that are gonna take the longest without a... Well, zone events could also take long. I do wanna try if there is... I wanna see if there is another option I didn't see because I'm blind. Let's see. Well, oh, there is end session. That work? That works. What's the point of having quit? Wait, that's how it works. Oh, I didn't have that? Sure. Huh. So you only need to beat 4 of these to unlock the next grid? It seems so. But yeah, that's a weird UI thing. So zone, you need 20.
Pfizer.
20 what? 20 laps? Wait, didn't I pick
Initiating.
5-star? It doesn't look like 5-star. Oh, it's because zone you always use a special car. Why do you make me pick then? See, I remember in Wipeout Fusion it was like that. Like you had just a special car because it didn't... It reached a speed that no real ship could reach, but... Still weird. I don't understand what's the obsession with this zone mode. Was it really popular with the players? I mean, it's not like it's bad, but I wouldn't put it as anything other than an extra. But here it's part of the main campaign. So it's about the zone you reach, and you need 24 gold. And the challenge is not dying before that. Well, you don't get any power-ups, so you cannot absorb them. So you gotta avoid hitting walls, basically. So I'm assuming that zone 20 is gonna be... Well, it's obviously gonna be Phantom. If we're in 7 and it's already about to be Rapier, Phantom is probably gonna be in like 15 or something. Or maybe it is on 20. Seems that multiple... Wait, I got healed. So wait, when does this end? If I randomly got healed... So you don't get healed when you cross the finish line. Oh, maybe when you go up a zone. Alright, sure. But, I mean, this could... Like, if you don't care about the medals and you just keep going, this could take forever. Because in Wipeout Fusion, I think you never got healed in zone. Which means that dying will happen sooner or later, but here... It feels like... I don't know. You will be hard pressed to...
Zone 15 clear of the block.
You'll be hard pressed to stop if you don't stop when you get the gold. Because you will have to crash against every single corner to die. And even then, because you can see that crashing against a corner takes 3% at most, so you will have to do way worse than that. Unless going up a zone doesn't fully heal you, which is possible. If it only heals you at 10%. We're about to reach Phantom. Oh, we are in Phantom. So Phantom was after all zone 20 and I didn't get healed this time. Maybe you only get healed at the beginning. So here shouldn't I stop? I mean, shouldn't I put a finish session? Super Phantom. So I am curious to see how fast you can go. A Super Phantom, I don't think it's an actual category. At least it's not selectable in the game. Is there something about Super Phantom? Do we have Ultra Phantom? I mean, if you don't go any faster than this, and I manage to memorize the track, I'm just not gonna die. So I don't think I can memorize the track before dying here.
Zone 25 clear energy critical.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there is also a score, I just realized. Oh, the gold objective is simply by the number of zone, not by the score. Maybe some of the other ones will be made with score. Zero percent. I'm still alive at 0%. That's pretty funny. Alright, well, I got the gold.
Destroyed.
I'm pretty sure I could have finished the session. Just wanted to see how fast I could get. And with every lap you get more loyalty. And if it's a perfect lap, even more. Wait, did I really do that? Oh, it's for zone as well that you get the loyalty. Well, yeah, speed that up. Damn, Jesus Christ. How is it going, Wasabi? You don't see any opera? Well, I stopped using opera some time ago. Right now I use Edge. I'm edgy. So I use Edge. Not opera.
3, 2, 1, go.
No, opera... I used to use opera as a browser. But then they kept doing it worse in every single update. It's actually crazy, like Opera was shaping up to be a good alternative to Chrome until they start murdering it with updates that were objectively worse than the previous ones. It's like someone infiltrated the Opera headquarters just to make sure the few people that were using it don't use it anymore. I don't understand why they did that. It was a good browser. I mean, it was still running on Chromium like almost every browser, so it wasn't perfect, but it was an objectively better Chrome, and now it isn't. Yes, I know it's a reference to Phantom of the Opera, dude. I know that I might not know some things, but Phantom of the Opera is quite known. Wait, I might not get gold here. That's bad. Especially if I miss the boosters. Them no gold? No, but it's still possible. Just like compared to the previous time trial. This one seems like it increased the difficulty. We're still in zone 1. Or, well, grid 1. Zone is a game mode. But yeah, you get the point. Well, if I can make it to the finish line in 5 seconds... Okay, I barely got that. Barely. Jesus. Well, I fear for the next time trials then. Single race. Would be nice if everything was a race, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen.
3, 2, 1, go.
I also know what the loyalty for the brands do. Maybe it unlocks new skins or something. I want to believe it wouldn't do the car better. That would be dumb. Because if you do that, you essentially discourage the player to try different cars. That's not a good thing to do. Perfect lap and still not first place. Yeah, I have a feeling that at some point I have to not use hard mode for the AI. Because now it's doable, even though a little bit hard. Well, that's disruption, I think. At some point it won't just be hard, it will be close to impossible. So when that happens, yeah. It'll be probably a good idea to go to medium. That's early to say. For now, let's do hard. You can tell that one of them is pretty close to me. That wasn't the best place to use autopilot, really. What I'm seeing on this game that seems very unbalanced is the turbo power. But that's probably because these are the slow, difficult, classes. Like, that's probably why it feels unbalanced. On higher ones, it's probably... Oh, and you already go to another speed class here. But wait, before doing that last one, I want to redo this race on hard. I mean, I think the game doesn't give a shit, but... If we manage to do the whole thing on hard, then I wanna do the whole thing on hard. But yeah, I still have my doubts about that. But as long as it's possible, I'll do it. Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe I will already struggle on this one. A possibility. So it seems that you don't get to first place immediately, you eventually get there. I mean, especially if you get autopilot or if you get the turbo. This thing, in this class at least, is very busted. Essentially, the speed of the higher classes will inevitably make that easier. Or, well, easier. Will make it less impressive. Oh, Quake. How does autopilot deal with it? It doesn't. It just gets hit by it and that's it. I honestly prefer the way that Wipeout 3 implemented Quake. It was a lot faster. Yeah, and also more damaging. Is the fucked up thing. Alright, yeah, that was free as well. No problem. Hey, I had no reason to do that. I just wanted to make sure at least all of these were in hard. And there is the last one being a race on a higher category. So that's interesting that already on grid 1 we are going to another category. That is quite something.
3, 2, 1, go.
Fine by me. Ouch. Hey, how about you don't get hit by everything that crosses your path? Also, this is the same track as the previous one. Well, pretty weird that you make me do the same race on the same grid, just with different class types. But yeah, why not, right? Hey Draenor, how is it going? Wait, what does that thumb up mean? Should I be worried? A little bit scared about that thumbs up. I mean, it normally should be a... It's not a thumb? Oh, it's not? Oh, it's a middle finger? Damn. Well, yeah, I see why he will say that. Yeah, no, I know it's because of that. So what screen did you reach? I wonder. Hey, what screen are you currently at? a little bit far from... A little bit far from the first place. Being absorbed. The first place is right there. I need to go slightly faster. I don't think it will be enough. Like, the race is almost over. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, the shield here is not particularly useful. I don't think I won that. Oh, I won that? No way. Right at the end. Him. Alright. Well, that was something. That was a photo finish. Well, that's the whole grid one then. Nice. But yeah. There are a lot of grids. Well, in fact, it says it there, like 4 out of 20. There are 20 grids in total. If I actually want to beat all these grids, and they get higher, bigger as well, so I'm not sure about that. Like, obviously I'm not gonna beat this today, but I don't know when I'm gonna beat this, because that's a lot. I think some of it might be downloadable content that I do have. So maybe the base game is originally not that big, but I don't know. This is a cool looking track.
Shield active.
Shit. Also, I'm worried by Draenor lacks of response. I feel like he might be on his way to here. He might be on his way. It's fine. I'm just gonna pretend it's a thumbs up. Like I said at the beginning, he's just giving a thumbs up, obviously. Wait, that's already the first place. Oh, it was further. Wow, that was pretty rude. Really? Okay. Well, still on the same distance as before, but... Now that's a very rough place to get hit on. And these guys keep stealing all my power-ups. Stop stealing them. Fucking assholes. The first place for some reason went very far. I'm restarting. Though, I mean, if I care all the loyalty points, I probably shouldn't restart.
3, 2, 1, go.
Or, I mean, not right away. I should end the race and then do it. Well, I was out to ask before that asshole interrupted me. How far did you get into the game, Wasabi? Just curious.
Disengaging. HP.
This shit that absorbs you doesn't leave you alone. I think that was a power up in Wipeout, in Wipeout 2 or 3, or both, but I don't remember it slowing you down. I remember it draining your health. It was already bad enough. Yeah, man, you can have that active plus something else. That's cheesy. Oh, Quake.
Final
Huh.
lap.
Damn, the turbo is really messed up, dude.
Reach field. Shield active.
At least absorbing power-ups makes it so...
Engaged.
I mean, it recovers 20% of health.
Disengaging.
Not bad at all.
Race complete.
There is the win. This game will be pretty long though. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to beat it all in one go. Like just like I've been doing with actually with most games lately. I have been doing a lot of back and forth. I haven't really fully gone into like very long consecutive sessions. So there's that. I feel like lately playing a single game
Perfect lap.
multiple times, it's well, multiple times in a row is something that just don't feel like doing, you know. Like I want every day to be different. Oh, how hard is this goal gonna be? Well, if I don't make a big mistake on the last lap, it shouldn't be that hard. So this kind of song doesn't really feel that close to what usually happens in Wipeout. Don't particularly mind, but I mean, not like I'm a fan of Wipeout music anyways, but
Medal awarded.
yeah, that was good. And then we have zone or speed lap. I could do speed lap. So the other cars you have, I don't know which ones are the downloadable ones. I think it might be from Mirage onwards. So I don't understand why you make Oricom downloadable and not make it part of the main ones. And it's even weirder that it's not even paid DLC, so
One, go.
don't even have the excuse of them wanting to make a quick buck. So seems a little bit weird all around. Yeah, and that was on the first try that I got the gold. Nice.
Gold medal awarded.
Usually the first lap is slower since your start isn't as fast, but didn't matter at all. Oh, okay, so Phasar still has... Like, the only thing that changes here is essentially the painting.
Visor.
Aside from that, the design of the car itself is exactly the same.
Go.
Wait, it was 23 or 20 watt? I don't remember. It also seems that zone always has this type of special environment, kind of like a simulation. It wasn't like that in Wipeout Fusion, so I don't know why that's the case here. But maybe they just want to, you know,
Perfect lap.
they just want to make it like, since it's essentially a suicide mission, because you go fast until your car gets destroyed, they probably narratively don't want to make it in an official track. They want to take it more as it's just a simulation. It's understandable.
Zone 10 clear.
The voice is very hard to listen to. Like, she says zone 10 clear, but she say that with a very, I don't know if weird accent. It's not the accent, it's just that since it's a robotic voice, it's already hard to hear, but it also feels like the intonation of the words is weird. The zone events are clearly gonna be the longest
Zone
ones,
15 clear.
without a doubt. Try not to crash too much. The objective is 22. We are almost there. So just in case, I'm gonna keep going until 23, because I don't remember if it was 22 or 23. Well, I'm already on 24. So is there an end session? Well, this one doesn't have one. So you have quit race, but the quit race doesn't save your progress. So well, here if you want to end it as soon as you get to the gold zone, you gotta
Zone 25 clear.
you gotta kill yourself. There is no other way. It's not gonna stop otherwise. That's messed up. It would be nice to have an option to stop without needing to take the the easy way out. Not to mention that just crashing It's not like you can crash face first into the wall and you will die immediately. You will have to be grinding the wall for quite a while to die. And since this track is easier than the previous zone event, like, I will be alive for longer. So, that will be a problem. Oh, you can still use... Well, you can only use the brakes in one direction. I think normally if you weren't playing this mode, if you press both brakes at the same time, it's kind of like you fully brake. But in this mode that doesn't work. Wait, Zen? I ascended. No longer Super Phantom, I'm Zen. And that's crazy. I wonder if there's something above that. Like, I'm in a different plane of existence here. That's pretty cool. Or rather, I was. It's interesting to see that that was a thing that kind of had an inclination, and you wouldn't know that normally. Alright, pretty nice. This is I farm a bunch of loyalty. Now, I don't know what place I should go first. Maybe here, since these are still Venom. And it's getting to flash on the left side, so I think it should be fine here.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's a 2-minute time trial. This one is still the Venom category, so we're gonna go slow by default, well, especially coming from that zone event where I was going so fast. Going back and going so slow like this is quite the contrast. So, wait, 40 seconds? That should be fine. Yeah, if all of them are 40 seconds, I get it. And it's probably gonna be faster, because that was the first lap. Yeah, like if you do 40 seconds laps, that's exactly 2 minutes. Okay, no problem there.
Final lap.
Bro, why do I always go in between those two boosters? I don't get it. Shouldn't be that hard to take one of them. I guess it is. I mean, I just hope that... sorry, I just wish that in places that there are two boosters like that it wasn't so picky with that. Alright, this is a speed lap. Well, you know how speed lap is.
3, 2,
We need to do 1.
go.
Need to do all 7. It's not necessary. Just 1 will be enough. Also hard in these time events to know exactly where to use the turbo. Okay, that was on the first try, nice. Right. Well, as long as I keep getting those first try things, that's pretty nice. Moa Therma Black. Didn't have that already? I guess not. Another speed lab, but wait. Oh, this one is still... Wait, what's this? Select a ship? Yeah, no, I know that. If you don't need to tell me. Yeah, this one is Venom and the other one is... Flash. Let's do this one first.
3, 2, 1, go.
It seems that these games... it's just like that Tony Hawk game that I was playing the past days. They give you the choice of beating all the events in a group of events. You don't need to if you don't want to though. Just need to beat enough to go to the next category of events. In this case, the next grid. Which makes sense, because if there is one event that you get stuck with, you are not seeing the rest of the game. What are these events? Another Zone one and another Venom one. I should do... Wait, 3? Oh, that's a tournament. I probably should do the tournament last then, even though this is a faster category. A tournament with 3 races, so you can just casually get tournaments here. It's interesting because I didn't see... I mean, maybe I didn't see good enough, but there didn't seem like there was a tournament mode in this game. Well, outside of this mode. So that's quite different from the previous game where not only you had a tournament mode, but it was also the main mode of the game. Here you just have tournaments randomly spread out across different events.
Shield active. Rocket.
Good try. Oh, I almost went off track. Running in the middle of these things. Well, then, if the objective here is first place, I'm not sure if we're gonna get it. Pretty nice Quake. Right, actually, I thought I was gonna be the first place. I was gonna be further from here, but no. Well, now I'm the first place. At least until these guys start shooting everything they have at me. But for now, I'm the first place. Shield is very useful. Alright, that was actually a lot easier than I expected. It's just that in this higher category, well, not the higher categories, in hard mode. Oh, and I got an alternative skin, so I was right that loyalty gives you skins. Okay, that's 20, the zones to go for. But yeah, on hard mode you overtake the first place on the final laps. I wish the zone events just let you quit at any time. They don't. Well, this track might be harder, so it might be easier to with, because you're gonna get fucked. So I can see falling off track rather than crashing against the walls, and I don't even know if that's something that takes away a shield. It might not.
Zone 5 clear.
But at the same time, it doesn't seem like this has that many. Okay, these corners are gonna be tricky later, but
Perfect lap.
yeah, and I can see that chicane being tricky as well. Ironically, this place where you fall off is not hard at all, since it's mostly a straight line. It's hard when you're on a race and someone hits you. It can destabilize you and you just fall.
Perfect lap. Zone 10 clear.
It's those last corners. Maybe that chicane is not that big of a deal if you already know it's there. The final corners will most likely be a problem. I don't know what I crash against there.
Zone 15 clear.
I can already see the issue. For some mode, they modify the way the track looks to make it look like a simulation.
Zone 20 clear.
I mean, the issue with that is that it feels like it looks a little bit dull, since you're doing multiple laps in it. You just it looks exactly the same everywhere. Yeah, it's fine.
Zone 25 clear.
When do you get Zen? Well, I don't think I'm getting it here. Maybe it's in Zone 30. No, I almost fell. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting it here. Will be surprised. No, I didn't. But yeah, it's probably 30 that it changes to Zen.
Gold medal awarded.
Alright, pretty nice. Give me all those points. I also want to check what the new skin that I got is. And pretty interesting that they have... I don't know how many bars that is, but that looks like 30 bars, right? But it just says alternative, so I don't know how the other ones will look. I like the way this one looks, though. This is a tournament, which means that it's 3 races.
3, 2, 1, go.
You don't have to win them all, but your overall standing has to be good. Seems that my throat, unfortunately, is leaving me, along with my voice.
Autopilot engaged. Disengaging.
Oh, alright.
Mines. Plasma.
Well, those were mines. I thought it was another ship.
Contender eliminated.
And someone died. Wait, was it the first place? Because the first place is now this one, but I think there was one ahead of him, right? Doesn't
Shield
matter.
active.
Yeah, good idea using the turbo on a place like that. Right before a corner.
Final lap. Shield active. Leech beam. Leech beam.
That didn't hit him.
Missile. Shield
Perfect.
active.
Very good timing for the shield.
Rockets.
The messed up part here is that
Race complete.
if the guy behind you is lucky enough to get the turbo, you are gonna lose, no matter what you do. So that's the issue mostly.
Go.
I rigged their items, them things. They didn't get the turbo. But yeah, how is it going, Yannick?
Rockets.
Unfortunately, my voice is taking a hit. I don't know why. It shouldn't. I think it's Draenor that is cursing me. Like, you know that Draenor came here, left a fuck you, and then left. You know? I think he's headsing me. I think he's not very happy with my fan game, and that's understandable.
Autopilot engaged.
So autopilot doesn't let you pick up another item while it's active. That is essentially a direct nerf to autopilot. Not like I care, but yeah. Damn, you got past the echo screen, nice. Well, congratulations, Draenor. See? Why did you give that middle finger now? Take it back.
Shield active.
You got the aligned spur helping, it's a steel shit? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, and that's probably the reason why Echo quit, because it was probably a line specific, and I'm dead. Fuck. Guess this is the karma I deserve. Then one more hit and I'm dead. It's okay, I absorb... Hey man, I absorbed an item that didn't give me shit. That's fucked up. Yeah, and that fourth place stings. But I don't know how that's on the overall standing. Well, it doesn't tell you. That's pretty nice. You're still going just on break a little.
3, 2, 1, go.
Seems that's fucked up. I wish I knew about the alliance to tell Echo. As I didn't know. I mean, I don't know what a line I possibly could have gotten there that made the whole screen that easy to me. But it had to probably be on a previous screen, I would assume. My bad. What's that? What's an align? Basically, in I Wanna Be the Guy, the character moves 3 pixels at a time in a constant speed, right? So anytime you press left or right, you move 3 pixels unless there is a wall. And that's where the align comes in. If you hit a wall, those 3 pixels that you move, I mean, you will move less or not, depending on if the wall is on your same align. And from there on, the 3 set of pixels that you move are on a different align. Wait, where did this guy come from?
Shield active.
This is the last lap, I cannot let him overtake. Yeah, getting Quake here is not very useful, but is this gonna be enough to win? Well, it is, but they don't tell you what's the total. Maybe view results again. Yeah, those are the... Okay, you gotta wait, I guess. But I won by a lot, so that's nice. The moment you gotta deal with alliance, you're better off uninstalling. Yeah, I am aware. I mean, it's the fear I had, and the fear materialized. So, it is the way it is. I didn't know. Like, I didn't do it willingly. Unlike the gate screen. See, that's what I told Echo. The gate screen, you can say that it was made with malice. I knew exactly what I was doing. That screen being align specific, I have no idea. So I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, I'm sorry. It's it's just that it's like Yami says, it depends a lot on how you play, because not a single time that I tested that screen I had trouble. Like, and I'm not just talking about testing it from stage selection. Like, I'm testing it from a full run where you keep the align of the previous screen, and I never had an issue. So that's why I assume, well, it should be fine, because otherwise I would have run with an issue at some point, but I never did. But yeah, it's something that without testers, well, testers or theoretical experience, it's impossible to know. So yeah, it's my bad. You're going back to it, good luck. I mean, hopefully the next screens are not that fucked up. Well, I mean, I know that the... Well, I don't know how far you're gonna get today, but there are some fucked up screens coming up. I just hope they are not too fucked up. Damn, but I can't believe... How do you have so much align knowledge, Yami? How do you know aligns better than a needle gold? Are you a needle gold? Because I thought that your level was around Draenor, but if you have that sort of knowledge, you are not... Like, I know you used to play a lot, but Draenor also used to play a lot. Like, where do you get that knowledge from? I guess if you really wanted to, you could be a needle gold. Well, obviously you don't care about it because you don't like it, but... You will easily be a needle god if you wanted. I mean, you probably already know. You don't need me to tell you. That's crazy. I guess next time I should tell you to test my fan game. Because I'm pretty sure that that's something that no one else could come up with. Like, even if I told Echo to test it, Echo will tell me, yeah, this screen is fucked up, but maybe you wouldn't know exactly why it's fucked up. But you knew it. That's crazy. An actual needle goal. Yeah. Well, since you are hearing this, Yannick, you understand why I didn't recommend this for beginners. I mean, now that I'm aware of this, I shouldn't even say I don't recommend it for beginners. I should say, do not play it if you're a beginner. Actually, do not play it if you're not anything other than an expert. And even then, you should reconsider. It's the kind of thing that you are not aware of your own... That was bad. Of your own power. In this case, I guess I just was not aware. I'm the needle worm. It's fine. I just hope, because obviously Draynor knows, and probably everyone that is in my Discord knows that this is simple inexperience and ignorance. But I hope that the people that don't know me don't think that there was real malice behind that. Well, even if there was, it's not like I killed their dogs, but I hope they don't think I'm that kind of person. It was just an accident. Like, the worst thing that I did willingly in the game... Well, actually, no, there is another thing I did, and Draynor hasn't seen it yet. That I willingly did, knowing how fucked up it is. That it's probably worse than the gate screen. But yeah, the align-specific thing was not my intention. I made my dog play and he died. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Honestly, it's hard to tell how I'm feeling, you know? Because it's funny in a tragic way that those sort of things exist. I obviously feel disappointed that they are there. They shouldn't be, but they are. But at the same time, as I say before, even with how fucked up it is, I don't wanna change them. I don't like the idea of game updates, unless it's, as I say before, to fix game-breaking stuff. Well, you could argue that requiring a line-specific shit is game-breaking stuff, but... I don't know. It's as I say, I don't know how to feel. What I do know is that the intended audience is not the one I thought. The intended audience is needle freaks. Like people that live for needle. It's kind of like the people that are extremely good at avoidances and are able to withstand shit that requires an absolutely fucked up amount of repetition, right? Like, it's like those people, but for needle. And I can't believe that's the target audience for a fun game I made. Accidentally, it's like I say, I accidentally made a Ghetto Crimson Needle. Crimson Needle is a game known for being a very hard needle game, but with a good design for a lot of the champs, so that's why it's so popular. I basically made a Ghetto version of that. It's like Crimson Needle, but worse in every way. Well, I don't know if it's visually worse. For what I think, Crimson Needle has very basic visuals, which is not a bad thing, especially for a game that is all about being precise, but yeah. It's definitely ghetto. Hey, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Maybe I got too ambitious. I shoot too far. Though I do gotta say that I wouldn't be like, I don't want to do a fun game from scratch again. There is no way. But I wouldn't be against the idea of working with visuals of someone else's fun game. Like someone else does all the game design stuff, like the difficulty, the champ designs and all of that, and I just do the visuals. Then again, I don't know if my visuals are anything out of the ordinary either. You can say they have effort, but having effort is not the same as being good. You can have misguided effort. I'm not sure. But I don't know. I don't know if anyone after seeing that game will want me to be a part of a collab anyways. After seeing that, they probably want me as far away as possible, understandably so. We choose skill issue. I mean, that's the thing, it's not mutually exclusive. You can have skill issue and the game can still be dog shit. You know? Yeah, that's the funny thing about it. I mean, the thing is that skill issue is technically always a thing. Like, you could be playing the worst game in the planet, and if you cannot beat it, assuming it's beatable, of course, technically it's a skill issue. You are simply not good enough to beat it. But yeah, that doesn't take away the fact that the game is trash. You know? It's that thing. One thing doesn't discard the other one. Wow, that was weird. My ship stopped for a little. Also, when do I get to Zen? I thought it was 30, but I'm already on 30. Is it 35? But I hope I don't die before seeing it, because I'm curious to see where the cutoff is. If it's not 35, I don't think I survived to 40 last time. Okay, it is 35. Well, good to know. I mean, it's a completely useless information, but hey, why not? This game goes fast. Well, in particular, this mode is precisely about starting slow and then going very fast until you die. It's a survival mode, and in this case, you're supposed to get to zone 22. I got to 36, but I didn't need to go that far. But yeah, that's how this kind of thing works. I want to do all the Venom ones first. We have a Venom one here, for example. Also, I don't really like this skin that much. I guess this one just looks very good. I prefer the one in Wipeout 1 that had the British colors, because Paul Jackson was supposed to be British. But yeah. You get faster until you die. It's pretty metal. Though this game is mostly about like this game is obviously futuristic, but it has like differently from F-Zero that could have a more metal vibe, especially in F-Zero Shields. This one is more about electro. This one is more about doing drugs. I mean, I'm not saying that metal people don't do drugs, but this one is more like those chunkies that go to to electronic concerts and they do all sorts of drugs before the concert. That's kind of like the vibe that this game goes for since the beginning. The electronic shanky vibe, essentially. Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it is how it is. Pretty nice. It's a shame that the studio is dead, but hey, it's alright. It happens. It's just like me. I think these people are British, because they are called Studio Liverpool, and of course Liverpool is there. It's in England. So yeah, it might be from there, or no, I don't know. I mean, I can call myself a Studio Sydney and doesn't mean I'm Australian, you know? Yeah. I don't know. You know what I'm worried about? This is a completely different topic, by the way, but it just came to my mind when I started talking about other nations. I fear that the Chinese schizo that used to spam in my chat, that he's gonna try my again, and he's gonna see how dog shit it is, and he's gonna spam in my chat again. Like, he's gonna remember I exist. That will be bad. I'm playing with fire here, dude. I shouldn't. I should have seen that. Like, I might be a target now. Will be a problem. Yeah, I know. I mean, at least he won't have access to the Discord, but I mean, dealing with him is a problem anywhere. I am also curious what the other communities think, because so far I only know what the European community thinks. Because I mean, Draenor, Norton, well, actually Wasabi is American, but Echo, Norton, and Draenor are all European. Wait, this is a tournament. No, go back. I don't want to do a tournament now. Let's do this. But yeah, well, Wasabi still hasn't told me what he thinks about the game. He's probably just hating me in silence. But yeah, after a report from Norton saying that the game is close to 75 in difficulty, he is now a little bit scared because he thinks he won't be able to beat the game. And that might be the case. But yeah. We will see. Yeah, just ban the word die, I guess. We don't ban words here. We do not ban words. We just ban domains, but not real words. Yeah. So, honestly, something that I could do with the game, I just thought about something. I don't want to change the champs, but I could add signs. Like, say, well, other fan games do it too, but add a sign that is like, hey, get the align here. So the champ stays the same, but at least you know what align to take. Oh. We see the going Draenor, thanks for the raid. Hey, sorry about it, bro. It's, I didn't know. And I wish I could have helped Echo, but I couldn't because I simply don't know. I mean, I'm glad Yami does, though. And how is it going, Express? Sorry about that too for you, Express. I know that watching a game like that is rough. But I swear I did not intend to make it that hard. It wasn't meant to be for needle goals. But I guess it is. Make an apology video? I cool. No, I was saying before you came... Yeah, 11 hours of suffering.
Pfizer.
Needle gods only. No, but that's the thing. I cannot even say that because Echo gave up and Echo is a needle god. Like, Echo is one... Well, it's the best player I know, but he's extremely good. That's the fucked up thing. Even someone like him is not the intended target, apparently. I mean, the target audience is what I'm trying to say. So, it's fucked up. It's like I'm aiming the game for like 10 people in the world. And yeah, 10 people that I don't even know. You know? So it's fucked up. So far? So far what? I don't like that dot. You're gonna say so far up your ass, I'm gonna insert a missile in. That much? Okay, that was gold. Needle Super Gold, Super Saiyan only? Yeah, of course. No, you know, I was about to say... Oh, so far he means that 11 hours of suffering so far. That's what he meant to say. Alright, my bad, I'm a little bit slow. Yeah, but I was about to say that...
Pfizer.
What I could add in an update is signs that tell you what a line you need. Like, I don't want to change the champs, but I do want the people to know how to do them. So I might add that, but it's a pain in the ass, so I most likely won't. But if I make an update, it will be that one. I wouldn't make the game easier. Well, putting a sign will make the game easier, but I mean not mechanically easier. It's my fault. I said I needed 40 hours of content. Well, you will get 40 hours. Actually, you're probably gonna get more than 40 hours of content. That's the nice thing about it. I estimate that if a new player tries to play that game, it will take 50 hours or more, but I think that the special emphasis should be on or more, because 50 hours might be too little even. But yeah, it's alright. It happens. What are those emotes? Hold up, I'm gonna check them in a second. Well, or to be precise, in 20 seconds. Just need to cross the finish line one more time. Like this. Still not sure what I'm looking at on the first one, but it's okay. And then the other one, it says Ghost Cat, so I guess I know what it is. But yeah, The moral of the story is that you should have testers.
Fiber.
It's a cup of espresso. Well, but it's a cup of espresso with ice, right?
3,
It looks like something out of Rayman, actually. The first one, of course. Like, that looks like the kind of a thing, like it will be a platform on Rayman. Which is a cool thing. The first Rayman is the one that had the best art direction in the series. Every other Rayman pales in comparison. And I really mean that every other Rayman pales. There's not a single Rayman after first that has that same art style. Doesn't mean they aren't better games, but I mean simply from an art style point of view, Rayman 1 is the best one. And by a long shot. Rayman 3 was weird. Oh yeah.
Shield active.
At some point Rayman games get very weird. The thing that mostly surprises me about Rayman is how the fairy, that I think her name was Belinda or something like that, in Rayman 1 she was the typical grandma fairy, like in usual fairy tales, right? You have the fairy that you know, tells the princess, hey, you have until midnight to keep this shit or whatever. But then in Rayman 2 they turn them into very eye-catching fairies, essentially. And yeah, they made multiple of them even.
Shield active.
Rayman 3 turned into a fanboy. Yeah, I can see its effects. Yeah, essentially, the fairies after Rayman 2 turn into bombshells. Why? I don't know. In Rayman 1 it's the only game where the fairies look innocent. The actual fairies, it's only one of them. And she looks like a regular fairy. But yeah, Rayman 2 onwards they just made them bombshells. Why? Well, artistic vision, obviously. But yeah. Well, they are French developers after all, so you know how French people are usually more liberal in that sort of stuff. Like, French people don't give a shit about putting suggestive stuff, even in stuff that is not meant to be for adults. They don't mind, they do it in cartoons all the time. They give no shits. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Hey, I don't mind. It's just that Rayman 1 art style is, as I said, the best one by a very long shot. So even if I don't mind the fairies change, like, the whole thing got a downgrade visually. And it never recovered. Even the Raymans that are not 3D and try to go back the 2D formula, the art style is still not what the original PS1 Rayman is. Be right back, alright. Reminds me that the only Rayman game I played on stream was the first one. Because when I was younger I played 2, 3, and I also played, I think, Rayman Origins or Legends, one of those two. But I never play them on stream. But I don't know if I wanna play them on stream, honestly. They are not games I dislike, but... You know, it's the kind of game that I feel like playing it once is good enough for me, you know? Even if it was that long since I played them. I feel like once was a good enough amount of times. But yeah, it's fine. I don't need to play them. Unless Ubisoft wants to sponsor me. And Ubisoft is already in the verge of bankruptcy, so... I don't think they are in a position to sponsor a no-name like me. So yeah. Forget about that. Well, they deserve it anyways. Maybe they should think twice before releasing shitty games. But that's not something that is recent. Ubisoft has been releasing shitty games for like a decade. They don't miss. So yeah, you just get what was coming to you. Tell them you can save Ubisoft. I wonder how I will save Ubisoft. Because I don't even know what idea for a game I could give them. Well, honestly, I feel like after my fan game I shouldn't be giving advice on making games to anyone. But yeah, I don't even know. Because it's pretty easy to say, well, how about you release a non-buggy shitty game? But they cannot do that. That's the problem. So kinda, I mean, I feel like my advice, it probably wouldn't work, because otherwise they would have already done it, maybe. But my advice will be, try to do lower scale projects, don't do multi-millionaire projects. Do lower scale projects with beloved IPs. I mean, you are Ubisoft, you have a lot of IPs. So, just do a lower scale project, release multiple of them, and see if you can make a profit. They probably won't though, but yeah.
Ship destroyed.
The source is outsourcing development. Well, but whether you outsource it or not, it doesn't guarantee that your game is not gonna be shit. For example, I'm pretty sure that Street Fighter V was almost fully developed in-house by Capcom. Oh yeah. That didn't save it for being the piece of trash it is. In fact, Street Fighter 4, for what I understand, was outsourced to 18. 18 is the name of the company. And Street Fighter 4 is one of their best games, one of their best Street Fighter games. So, I mean, aside from the garbage netcode that at the time almost every fighting game had, everything else about Street Fighter 4 is very well done. So, yeah. Something being done in-house doesn't save it from being trash. And Street Fighter 5 is the best example. I don't know if they made the whole game in-house, but I'm pretty sure the things that matter were made in-house. In fact, I think the rollback netcode that they did was made in-house. And Street Fighter V is probably one of the worst rollback implementations there is. Because rollback netcode is a necessity, something that you need for fighting games no matter what. But the way they implemented in Street Fighter V has to be one of the worst in the market. I mean, maybe only an indie game that uses rollback could beat it, but it's so bad. Well, at least compared to their competitors and more importantly to Street Fighter 6, you know? What, you're going schizo, Drain, or why? Is it because I'm shit-talking Street Fighter 5 again? I mean, it deserves every single bit of shit-talking it gets. So yeah. I'll keep doing it as many times as it's necessary. Of course.
Race complete.
And it says race win. That's not something that you say. You should say race won. That's the past tense of the verb win. It's whatever. Right, and then finally the tournament. I think the tournament is the best way to close the grid. It's a fitting end to that.
3, 2, 1, go.
Race finalized.
Bomb. Bomb.
Yeah, I mean that would be more correct than saying race win. But yeah, it's fine. So if these guys are supposed to be British, they don't even have the excuse of being ESL. So I don't know. If these were Japanese developers, you could be like, yeah, alright, whatever. They don't know much better. If these guys are really British, come on, bro. What are you doing? Supposed to be your mother language. You know? So I mean, the voice acting is robotic, so it's hard to tell, but it doesn't really seem to have a British accent at all. Well, not like they had to get a British voice actor necessarily, but it's a shame I didn't get first, but it's okay.
Race complete.
Okay, and I didn't win that race, so he says something else. What else could he say? Because it's clearly not win. I didn't win that. Maybe he says race end. But then it sounds like he's saying something with E. Not that he's saying end. Weird. Maybe it's the British accent, after all. Every time I talk about British accent, I wish I could imitate it, but I can't. I know how they talk, and I know mostly what they use. I simply cannot do it. It's so hard for me. Hey, it's whatever. I prefer the American one.
Missile. Shield active.
Okay, giving me the quake when I'm first. Guess I gotta save it. I'm gonna save it for Wipeout HD, which is the next game in the series. That's the show. But yeah, no. But yeah, that whenever I'm done with this game, that will be the next one. Well, the next one, not necessarily on the following stream, but you get the point. Though this game is not beaten today, there is no way. Even if I first try every single event, it still won't be beaten today. So, yeah. And I don't know when, because if it has 20 grids in total, and these grids keep getting bigger every time, this could potentially take such a long time.
Missile. Autopilot engaged. Disengaging.
God damn it, that sucks. Is that here? This is a tournament. Okay, well, the turbo is always nice no matter what. Since I got second place on the first race, I have no idea how, if it will be enough to get second place here. Because if the guy that got first place is the same that got first place back then it won't be enough, no matter what. Unless on the previous race he got worse than second, which is also possible. It seems like a problem. It's right there. I think he's supposed to be Piranha. Alright, well, I win regardless. But no way that... No way... Wait, there is another race. So it's not 3, well, I guess I did see a 4 that I probably ignored. Yeah, my bad, I probably ignored the 4. It's fine. No big deal. What the hell? I don't know where that explosion came from. This guy is getting fucked. Let's fuck him up even more.
Autopilot engaged. Disengaging. Final lap.
At least this one is free. I don't know if this category is Flash or Venom.
Missile.
I mean, If it's Venom, I hope that it's the last one with Venom.
Tournament complete.
Gold medal I don't know. Oh, and I got a new skin, or well, maybe I didn't get shit. It was in Venom. So, can you stop with Venom on the next grid? I wonder. No, it won't. Bro, we are a little bit far. Well, not super far compared to how much is left, but... Oh, I did get a new skin, Eliminator. Well, I could use it once, I guess. Like, you should stop with Venom. Yeah, we get it. Venom is slow. You don't need to... You know, to keep telling me. Nice start. Well, I guess the good thing about Venom is that it's only 3 laps. I mean, that's not necessarily a good thing. Oh, that's... Okay, that plasma thing deals a lot of damage. Like, I'm at 30% out of nowhere. It's alright, I'm repairing myself. Damn, I keep hitting shit. These other guys are pretty far, all things considered. That's a problem. This is still Venom. You know? That is a problem. On to the final lap. Well, you know, the very good thing about this game... Oh, someone... Did you blow up? No. I was gonna say that the very good thing about this game compared to the previous one is that the frame rate doesn't go to 30 when a weapon explodes on the screen. It remains 60 constant. Now, the problem is that I have to restart this race because this was 4th place, dude. That's very bad. Like, very, very bad. I mean, to be fair, I got hit by everything, but... It would be nice if there were no weapons, really. It would be nice. I mean, at that point, that would just be a glorified time trial, because I don't really think that the positioning of the opponent cards even matters that much. Oh, I'm first? Okay. That's what the turbo is. I think that's the problem of these last Wipeout games, that it's like they rely on luck a lot more than the previous ones. Though, I mean, the previous ones did rely on luck. Especially in games like Wipeout 3, if you had the autopilot, you could get away with a lot of shit. I mean, when you have random items as a main mechanic, it's almost impossible to not have randomness as something that will happen, you know? Whoop.
Race complete.
Alright.
Gold medal awarded.
Very nice. Yeah, it took me 2 attempts, and there are still a lot of Venom ones. It's not just the first ones. Well, the other one wasn't even Venom. Oh yeah, when are you... Oh wait, what is this? Eliminator? Oh no way. This is about destroying machines. I need to destroy 10. Oh, and you need the Eliminator skin that I unlock, but now it's mandatory. Well, that's interesting.
Prepare to eliminate. Go.
Prepare to eliminate. Wait, so she? Well, that's stupid. She's supposed to be my initials, not the name of the... Not the name of the company. Not to mention that you only have three letters to do it. You could never name yourself something like Phasar. Oh, and you... Hold up. This is extremely fucked up. You cannot heal. Wait, but you respawn? Oh, well, that's interesting. But wait, this just keeps going until you reach your objective, or is it until 1 gets to 10? Also, wait, didn't I have a kill? So if you get a kill, you lose your kills? What? Seems a little bit stupid, because... I mean, it probably doesn't work that way, but... I mean, if it worked that way, this could keep going for eternity. Yeah, that guy with Asegai is doing some bullshit. But if he does 2 more and the match ends, I die. I don't like this mode. Then again, modes that require eliminations in Wipeout are trash, and that is no matter which Wipeout game. In all of them it's trash. But yeah, couldn't do anything there. But you know, you don't lose your... You don't lose your account at all. Well, I do wonder if the...
Race complete.
Team no medal? Yeah, okay, but here is the thing. The difficulty affects this shit. Alright, I'm not gonna bother with that now. Man, I can't believe that after all this game they still haven't learned their fucking lesson. I mean, maybe there are some people that like the elimination mode, but it's so fucking shit. Just give me races, that's what the game is about. I mean, I don't mind time trial either, even though I don't prefer it, but hey, at least it's about going fast. With Eliminator, it's just about getting lucky, even more so than a regular race. God damn it, dude.
Perfect lap.
Very funny.
Shield active. Rocket. Final lap.
really. So I don't know why, but I feel hungry. I shouldn't be feeling hungry, but I am. But I don't eat on stream. It's not something I do. I don't like it. I mean, I don't know why. Today I ate the same as any other day.
Race complete.
I was up super hungry today.
Gold medal awarded.
Maybe there's something going on in South America. We have the ghost of hunger spooking us. It could be. I don't know why. It's alright. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's probably a combination of being thirsty, I guess, because you can see that the heat is slowly approaching, even though normally it will already be there, and it's not, and I am grateful for that, but yeah, no, not yet. It is not yet here. Yeah, I hope it keeps waiting. It keeps waiting until autumn comes. That would be nice. Yeah, keep waiting in summer. Just keep waiting until March 21st. That will be great. Keep waiting until then, and then you can try appearing. I mean, the very perfect proof that summer is still not as hot as it normally is the fact that I'm still using long sleeves. Like, we are in January. The fact that I'm using long sleeves in January is crazy. Here we are. I will assume that it will stop one of these days, though. So we just gotta enjoy it while it lasts. We have to.
Initiating. Go.
It's another problem that I have is that these days I'm also feeling very sleepy, and that's because the tourists don't let me sleep well. The tourists here, well, the tourists anywhere are very annoying. But yeah, here it's not an exception. They are very annoying here. They often don't let me sleep. So I usually take a nap on the afternoon and shit, but yeah, no. It's not as good as sleeping properly.
Zone 5 clear.
Also, I don't know if you are there, Draynod. But what screen was the last one you reached? Yes, you beat that screen. You beat the echo screen. But which one did you not beat? Or rather, which one did you leave for later? 2 after that? Two after that, it's... Well, I don't remember what it was, honestly. No, I think I do. Is it one that has nothing but vertical platforms? I think it is that one, right? Because it's not the... Yeah, it has to be that one. I don't remember. It's just deleting it from your memory. I mean, I understand. It's understandable. Whenever you stream the rest, I'm looking forward to it, because the things that are about to come, I want to see them. I mean, I especially want to see what you're gonna think in one of the screens. Like, one of the screens is very fucked up. Oh, I failed. That does take away a little bit. One of the screens is fucked up, and I know it is. Just like that gate screen on Zone 4. It's kinda like that. But yeah. God damn it. See, that one you can say it's made out of malice. But hey, I was able to beat it, and without having no idea how. In fact, when I did the test, the last test, I didn't remember how I did it the first time, and I still figured it out. So I don't think it should be a problem for you, but I guess you seeing how it is messed up.
Ship destroyed.
So yeah.
Gold medal award.
We will see. We will see how it works. Well, how it works, no, how it goes. I hope that your hatred for me doesn't go higher than it already is. Yeah. You're still on pace to be the first clear. Like, unless Echo for some reason is like, oh, okay, that's how you do that screen, alright, well now I'm gonna continue. Unless he does that, you will be the first clear. The first and only clear. See. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Though I do wonder the amount of people that I don't know that might be playing my game. Why did you make the platforms too wide? What you mean the platforms too wide? What platforms? What platforms did I make too wild? Isn't it the opposite? That makes you unable to get the good align. I don't think I comprehend.
Session complete.
On the worst screen in the game? Oh, okay, you mean, wait, are you talking about the one with the precise jumps one after the other? I mean, dude, I didn't know they were that precise. I didn't even know they needed aligns. So it was impossible for me to know that. With the ball stretching. I mean, that's the thing. The first time, or well, not the first, the last time I did that screen, when I did the general test, I legitimately beat it in like 5 minutes. You know, that's the thing. So it didn't even cross my mind that it was that fucked up. Like, I just beat it and I was like, alright, let's keep going. You know? I nerfed screens that took me a long time. Screens that I beat that fast, I didn't even take a second look. I was like, yeah, this is fine. But yeah, now you understand. Wait, did I get gold? I wasn't paying attention. I don't think I did though. But yeah, now you understand that it's not just a matter of testing your game yourself. It's about having testers, and it's also not about having testers, not only, but also listening to what they say. But yeah. Now you know that even if the wheel is there, the result might not be there, you know? It's not a matter of will, it's a matter of being competent. You need to be competent, or have competent people test your shit. But then again, for example, Norton, I think he didn't mention that screen. Well, I will have to ask him, but I don't think he said that screen took him a super long time. Or at least not to the point where he considered giving up. So if he tested that, he will just say that it's as fucked up as the other ones. Didn't take me long either, yeah, but it doesn't count because you had a Needle God's help. You had Yami's help. You know, Yami's one of those characters that it's a silent character until shit gets real and he mops the floor with everyone. Yami is a Needle God, but he doesn't play Needle, so he's only a theoretical Needle God. If you didn't have Yami, you probably would have done the same thing that Echo did. And that's the thing. It all depends on the player. And by that I don't mean how good or bad you are. It depends on if they manage to notice the problem. Because if you, by sheer luck, like it happened to me, you get the right align at the right time, you are not gonna say, hey, this is fucked up. Or rather, you are not gonna say it differently than any other screen. You're gonna be like, the other screens are also fucked up and that one is just another one of those. Which at that point I still probably would have toned it down, but the point is that even with testers, if your tester doesn't get the wrong align, you just don't know that it was gonna happen. So you will have to get multiple testers. That's the fucked up thing. One tester is not enough. That's so messed up. The side character that has the highest power level, of course. That has nothing to do with alliance. What? What has nothing to do with alliance? I don't know what we talking about here.
Visor.
I don't know.
3,
But
2,
yeah, I do
1.
know that one tester will probably not have been enough. Being able to clear it because you got good alliance doesn't make that screen a good screen. No, but I'm not saying it's a good screen. Okay, I understand what you mean. A tester will say this is a bad screen. But the problem is that something like that is very subjective. Because, for example, Echo Mask did not like the cave gimmick, but I wouldn't say at all, but he wasn't a fan of it. While you were. So for Echo, if he was the tester, he will say, this cave screen here is a little bit... it's not very good. But you will tell me the opposite. You will tell me, hey, I really like this game, the good shit. That's the problem with having the feedback being this is good or this is bad. I think it should always be this is hard or this is easy, because it's very subjective. I mean, the good or bad thing is still appreciated, because especially if you have multiple testers, if multiple people tell you that a screen is bad, then it probably is bad. But yeah.
2, 1, go.
Yeah, I know that you can point out some bad things, but when you don't like a gimmick, it changes a lot. Like, for example, well, another thing that is the opposite. I don't think Echo had any issues with the water zone. In fact, well, he says that he's good with water.
Shield active.
And he also beat them relatively fast. But you had a very rough experience with the water zone. So yeah, that's the issue. Like, you need multiple testers. Like, when multiple testers agree in something, I think that's, or at least the majority, if you have more than 3, or well, more than 2 technically. It's the only way you can have a majority in the first place. But yeah, that will be the only way that you can be like, okay, I probably should do something about this. Because otherwise, it's a very subjective thing. And you can still take every single advice, but even then that might make someone not like the change and someone else do. Like, it's very hard, essentially. It's just very hard no matter what. But yeah, in this case I don't even have that excuse, because I didn't have a single tester out of my own decision. So yeah, in this case I cannot even use that excuse. So yeah, I am fully at fault, without a doubt.
Race complete.
But yeah,
Gold medal awarded.
I don't know. It's very hard. Doing a good game is hard. Another eliminator? No way. Man, I don't wanna do this.
Visor.
I will try, but these eliminator events are trash. I will be willing to even be the only events I skip. I really will be willing to do that. But let's see if I can do at least this one. It doesn't help that... What? How did I die to that?
Shield active.
He was just standing still. I shouldn't have thrown that there. But yeah, I think the elimination shits are gonna be ignored as they deserve to be ignored. But we will see. I mean, I can try this one and see if I win. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. Goteki. Well, that's the other problem when specifically one of them is on a roll, like it's happening here. I don't know why I didn't shoot that before. It's just that it's this stupid icon philosophy that this game has, and I cannot tell what's what. So I thought that was a different power-up. Not to mention that some of these power-ups don't appear in regular races, so the only time you will see them is here. Damn it. I still only have one elimination. Very messed up. Yeah, like there is nothing you can do here. This is fully a matter of luck and nothing else. Yeah, there is no skill involved in this shit. This is not just a matter of being lucky to not dying. It's being lucky to not have someone steal the kill for you. It's very easy for someone to just steal your kills. That one at least was mine. That Goteki guy is in first place and by a long shot as well. That didn't hit anyone, nice. Didn't even know Quake was a thing here. Good to know. Didn't know that was the plasma thing. There's also these cases where you don't have anyone next to you. So unless you slow down, you won't kill anyone. Oh, it's called shuriken, the thing that bounces on the walls. I don't think shurikens bounce like that, but hey, why not? In fact, I don't have anyone near me. If I don't purposely slow down, I'm not killing anyone. Yeah, well, thanks for the perfect lap. Very nice. Someone... Okay, they are approaching now. That was the right choice. Come here. Come on. There you are. I can't believe he was right in front of me. How the fuck did I miss that? He ended up killing me. Pretty nice. It was the guy in second place. Someone is draining. Man, fuck this shit. You know, I'm not feeling fresh here. I'm feeling the opposite of fresh. I'm feeling flush. That's how I'm feeling with this fucking mode. Okay, I kill someone, but Goteki's at 8. He kills 2 more and it's over. I murdered someone in front of me at least. With the plasma. Nice. Okay. 3 more, but it's 3 more and Goteki not getting a single one. That's the problem. That's the problem. He got 2 in a row. Man, fuck you, Goteki. Nobody likes you. Why do you even have a number in your name? Go suck a cock. Also, there are 2 tournaments. One of them is Venom and the other one is Flash, but this one has 4 races still. Damn. I feel like the best thing we can do is ignore the stupid ass eliminator events, since you don't need to beat everything to go to the next zone. Well, in fact, I could go to the next, well, not zone, to the next grid. I could do it right now. Probably be a good idea. You see, I mean, if I'm not gonna get them all, why bother if I already unlock the next zone? You see, I can get loyalty points that I'm gonna shove up my ass because I don't care about them. Essentially, well, at least differently from the previous elimination event, I was a lot closer. In the other one I didn't even get a medal, but here I got silver. But yeah, these eliminator events are gonna get harder and harder, so... That is the biggest issue.
Shield active.
So I'm really... Well, as I said, I think yesterday, I'm really looking forward in a month to play my fan game.
Race complete.
And see if I can remember well the whole game. Because if I do, it would be nice to beat all the screens fast. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I will look like a God Needle player. But yeah, it's what I tell you. It's most likely just the controller advantage. You should probably try not try controller when you beat the game. Try one screen that you struggle with, and then try with controller. And see how you do. Not in these Align specific ones, but in the other ones that were more about, you know, more regular stuff. Yeah, flex on everyone. I don't think that matters. I think that the reputation of this game will be on the gutter. So yeah, doesn't seem very impressive to beat a game that that nobody likes, you know. Well, I guess it's impressive, but more of a curiosity thing, especially if the guy beating it is the developer. Yeah, might as well beat it. You cannot beat it, you are a fraud. Yeah, that's the other interesting thing. A lot of those problems that my fan game has kinda make them look like I tested using debug mode. I did not enable debug mode a single time in the whole development.
Race complete.
I did everything by moving normally with the game physics as they are. So that's the other messed up stuff.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, it's fine. I just made it up the pillar before water. The pillar before water. Oh, I see, on the top. Yeah, okay, nice. I guess Yannick was stuck on the first checkpoint of room 10, which is the one with the water thing. He was doing the zigzag between the spikes, and then he got to the top. Nice, good stuff. It's a pretty awful obstacle as well. Well, it's certainly very repetitive. You always forget about the gate screen. Yeah, the gate screen is also pretty nice, I gotta say. Yeah. Very, very nice screens.
Plasma. Missile. Final lap.
Wait, this is a bad position to be on the final lap. Well, it's the podium now, but...
Shield active HP.
Can I get anything better? Well, second place is fine.
Race complete.
Well, the checkpoint you're currently on, Yannick, shouldn't be as hard as the previous one, but
3, 2,
as I was saying before, I don't think that my perception or estimates of what's easy or hard should be something... is something accurate, clearly. So yeah, I'm afraid do I need to align? No. Thankfully you don't. I think the only place where a line becomes or rather when it starts becoming relevant is on... Well, I think it is on the screen that... on the first screen that Draenor struggle on zone 6. I don't think before that a line is relevant at all. I mean, it might make some screens easier, but apparently in those screens with Draenor a line was mandatory. But yeah, before that it's not mandatory. Well, or I don't know, because maybe all of the people that played it so far got the right align by accident, and we wouldn't know. Just that I kinda doubt it. I don't think that they have it. Only the chosen ones can pass. Correct. You might be a chosen one, though that's pretty wild. Because some people have said that this game, that my fan game, could be like 80 points of difficulty. Which might be an exaggeration, but I don't think it's that far from the truth. So to think that someone will play an 80 difficulty game as their first fun game, that's pretty crazy. Very, very crazy. I mean, there are people that already did that with Camellia. That's one of the most popular fun games, like Camellia 2 and 3. And they are considered to be 80 points of difficulty, and people still played it. You understand that some people have experienced that, but it's still very messed up, because at least Camellia is a popular game. Here you are just playing some random ass game that some stoner did. An experienced stoner at that. But yeah, I will say that it's conceptually worse, but it's okay. It happens. What can you do?
Zone 5
The
clear.
castle blaze must be quenched. Yeah, it has to. It has caused so much pain that it has to be quenched indeed. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who can quench it.
Zone 10 clear.
It's fine. It happens. So I am still very curious to see what reviews, aside from the one it already has, it's gonna get on Delicious Fruit. Because just judging by seeing Echo and Draenor play, I can imagine that yeah, they are gonna be pretty fucked up. Because I already seen reviews on other games that really go hard on the game. Even in games that are good. Like, I seen some games that say something like a review says, like, the final boss makes this game an absolute piece of shit, or, well, not with that word, but like, they use something similarly aggressive, and they put a 0 out of 10. And they are also reviews that are very upvoted as well, so it's not like it's just one person that thinks that. Yeah, those are for popular games, though. Here, maybe, since people know that it's just my first game, they will maybe have a little bit more mercy. But yeah, I'm just curious. Curious, obviously, on the people that I haven't seen or that I don't know what they think. Cause I know what Draenor thinks, I know what Echo thinks, I know what Norton thinks. The only opinion I am lacking right now is Wasabi's, and he's probably waiting until either he beats the game or gives up. Whatever comes first.
Zone 25 clear.
Well, and then Yannick's opinion, I don't know. Because Yannick doesn't have the scope. Like, Yannick hasn't played a good fun game, so he doesn't know what a good fun game looks like. So he might even have the idea in his mind that this is a good one. But no, you haven't seen the good ones. So your opinion will be very fogged. This is the best fun game I ever played, yeah. And also the worst one. Both at the same time are logically true. It's the most fun game you play. The most hard, the hardest, the easiest, the best, the worst.
Gold medal awarded.
The ugliest, the most beautiful, it's all of them. They will all be logically correct. Yeah. Alright, look, I'm gonna try this eliminator event again, and if I don't get the gold medal right away, it can go suck a very big cock. Like a big one. We're not talking about mid-lengths or small ones. We're talking about big ones. That's what this fucking event can do. Oh, yeah. Now you know. So shoot against. So most of the power-ups here are unreactable. I mean, they are all aggressive power-ups, so it's not like they are intended to be reactable. Hey man, Goteki, okay, this Goteki guy is a fucking bitch. That's what he is. Maybe I should pick Goteki for this, because maybe it's the one ship with the most amount of shield power. It's a possibility. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you will win more or less. That just means that you will die less, but that means nothing. The place was full of shit. There was nowhere I could have gone. Like, it was like a battlefield there. The plasma cannon is very clearly the best weapon you can get. Without a doubt. But I got it here. It's important to know which one is the plasma cannon, so you don't waste it unnecessarily. Who was the bitch? You? Damn it, dude. Wasn't expecting you to move to the right that fast. I should have, but I didn't. Alright. Yeah. Man, when you get Quake, you... Like, there's nothing that can stop you, pretty much. Quake is such a fucked up power-up. He really is. Alright, damn. Goteki, I'm getting a good streak, but this asshole keeps climbing. Like, what does that mean? Well, that's rocket. They are no use. No, it's not rocket. Isn't that a missile or some shit? I don't know what that power up that I should use does. Is it a forward attack? You already have the plasma cannon for that. This one is the shuriken. And you made it to zone 2, nice. Congratulations. Now you officially beat the game. You have officially seen the light. That's the thing. The reward is being in presence of the sun. So yeah, you made it. You're no longer in a dark place. Okay, that was bullshit because the terrain had a slope there. There was nothing I could have done. Like, aiming that would have been impossible. Right, I need someone. Hold up. Oh, they are. All of them are behind me. Wait, what? That didn't work? No way. That one hit him, but by accident. Uh-oh, plasma. Oh, there goes the plasma. Okay, that one is called Repulsor. So it's not Goteki this time, it's Asegai. So he was also one of the assholes that was close the last time. Damn, I got response just to immediately get killed. That's fucked up. That's because the drain power up is so busted. I don't even know what counter you have to that. See, for example, that guy probably was at full health and I killed him. Simply by using the drain power up. Oh, dude, okay, the plasma cannon is cocking me like there's no tomorrow, but I win.
Contender eliminated.
Alright, well, since I won that, I could try the other elimination event here. Though first I'm gonna do the tournament. I also got a new skin, right? No? Well, that's weird.
Visor.
I mean, I have 3 bars field, right? Whatever.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now, keep in mind that this tournament is 4 tracks, but it's also 4 laps. The only good thing is that it's Flash, so it's faster than Venom, but only marginally faster.
Shield active.
It's not that big of a jump.
Autopilot engaged.
Well, using autopilot right before a big straight was not the smartest idea. Ouch. Also, this reminds me, you know, also very unrelated to this game, but I remember telling Drano to temper his expectation because looking forward to my fan game so much was gonna disappoint him. And he should have listened. He didn't listen. He thought he was being served a gourmet dish, and he got served a turd, and not even a gourmet one. You did listen? I don't know, bro. I saw the Game of the Century title on Twitch. I was there. I saw it. I know that that's just a show, but still. I played it up, yeah, I know. But still. We'll have tempered those expectations more. I'm getting so fucked. This has to be a restart. Oh, you can skip race? That's an interesting feature. So if I know I'm gonna win no matter what, I can just skip that shit. Did you ever play Nova?
3, 2,
I think I have Nova. Yeah. I mean, she has a wormhole, like a little projectile that the more you shoot at it, the more damage it deals, and then the last one is about slowing down the opponent. I'm missing one of the powers, so I don't remember it. No, I got a crazy buff. I don't think she needed a buff, but hey, at least it's not a nerf. That's the good thing. So using autopilot in this looping is a bad idea. But yeah, the Nova is always, or well, was always a very solid character. I mean, the fact that it's one of the first ones, it's also well, kinda makes it like that. Wait, there was a quake and it stopped. So if the quake starts too far, it doesn't go all the way. Or maybe it was something else. There is... Okay, no, I saw it again. That was a quake without a doubt, and it stopped. So unless this thing is getting bugged, quakes don't go all the way. One of the things they did is making making it so you can choose to speed up or slow down at will. Oh, before it needed you to have less power. You had to decrease your power to make them faster because it was kind of like a bug. But you say that now you can do it as you wish. Like even having high power, you can make them faster. Well, that's pretty good if that's the case. See, you needed to go for a low power build. Like specifically had to be low power. Which was pretty stupid. I mean, it made sense. You press the ability to slow enemies or hold for speed up. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I guess in that case the low power Nova builds are no longer needed. Nova is sick to play right now. I was, however, not really ever a fan of it. She's a good character, but it's not... I don't find her fun to play. Like, I was always either about support characters like Trinity or melee characters like Wukong, Excalibur and Valkyr. Those were usually the Warframes I played. I also like Loki a lot. He was simply a fun character. He was useful in very specific missions, but it was also fun. But Nova, I can't really say I found her fun. I think you will like Wisp as well. It might be. What I can tell you is that I never like Oberon. Oberon is a character that I was interested when it first came out, and then when I used it, I'm like, why would I use this guy instead of Trinity? You know? Even though I like support, I didn't really like him very much. Jesus Christ. People are getting fucked, and one of them might be me. What even is that power up called? HD? Obviously no. Know what she says. Whatever, I win. She can increase max health and increase attack speed of allies by a ton. Also just fuck enemies up with one of her abilities. Yeah, I could try her and see how it goes. But yeah, essentially my two mains are, well, it used to be Wukong among them, but now since he works differently than how I'm used to, I need to learn. But yeah, right now it will be Trinity or Excalibur. One of those two. It's kinda annoying to get, getting the Prime will be better. Well, that's a funny thing to say. But yeah, that happens with a lot of Warframes actually. Chroma I think is one of them. I don't remember exactly what you needed to do for Chroma, but you needed to do a quest. And when you go for Prime, you should get the Prime. But obviously you need to farm it and all that shit. But... yeah, the thing is that a lot of normal Warframes are hard to get. Chroma's got a few annoying prerequisites you need to get. The one thing about Wisp is if you are into Fit, you might not like her. Bro, I got the Trinity skin where she has no feet. Come on, dude. The premium Trinity skin is basically she has 2 legs. Well, 2 legs, yeah, no shit, but I mean 2 stick for legs. And by sticks I mean very literally, because they barely don't end in feet. They end in you know, in a cylinder shape all the way to the bottom. So I think I will be fine. You know, don't you worry about it.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's fine.
Oh.
There's a lot of things to see. I mean, maybe, I don't know what I'm gonna do after this stream, but, well, I mean, after this stream and after I eat. But maybe I can enter Warframe a little bit. I don't know. Hard to tell. I wouldn't mind. And if you're there, we can just do some missions. You're playing right now? Okay. Yeah, every time I finish streaming, I kinda take like half an hour to get back to the computer. Not to mention that I also prepare the video that I'm gonna upload to YouTube. Which in this case it's not that hard because it will be the whole stream. Because as you know, I don't edit my videos if it's a lot of things like this. A normal person will edit out loading screens and it will only show 1 lap per race, and maybe some events discard them all together, but I don't do that. Simply because I don't want to, because I don't have the time. And, well, the point is that I should take less than if it was something specific, but... yeah, it usually tends to be half an hour since I stopped streaming that I get back to the computer. So at that point, I'll probably log in to Warframe and see what I can do. Well, I won every race. In fact, I'm pretty sure I could have skipped this one. Think about the loyalty. What about the loyalty points? Alright. I'm gonna try this eliminator again and see if I can beat it now with gold. And if I can, that's right. That's beautiful. If I don't know. My character doesn't crash your PC. But I mean, that will be Digital Extreme's fault, not your fault. Yeah, we will see. Oh, you get a shield if you absorb a power-up in this mode. Well, that's interesting, but you get a shield that lasts for 1 second, and that's already probably more than it lasts. That's fucked up. Boom. When are the deaths gonna start? Okay, they are gonna start now, and with me as the first one to die, of course. It couldn't be any other way. Why would it be any other way? Fucking bitch. There's no way I can aim this yet, no. On these loops, it's just not a good thing. Okay, this guy is dead. Yeah, that power-up is just so fucked up, dude. and I eliminated 2. That is also a fucked up power up. It seems like it's like Plasma Ball that is a forward attack, but it's a forward attack that hits so much shit, and it pierces everyone as well. Nice, good missile.
Contender eliminated. Plasma.
Yeah, I really don't know how that one really works, but if you have ships nearby, or not even that nearby, ships in your sight, they fucking die. That's what they do. I'm trying to lay a bomb in front of that guy and I can't. Well, whatever. Could have waited a little bit more, honestly, but
Energy crystal.
huh. Nice plasma ball, bitch. The game is... yeah, the game has always been pretty well optimized. That's one of the core things about Warframe, though. The graphics always kept getting more and more impressive, so if you wanted to run it at, like, with all the graphics, it gets harder every time. But it was always optimized for weaker PCs without a doubt. That's the good thing. It was always a thing even from the very beginning. So yeah, it was always appreciated. Right, I'm getting my ass kicked. That's not very good. Even if I have a decent lead, I cannot sleep on it. I could murder this guy. This is a very good power up to use. Yeah, as you can see, need to get closer. I could just get a little bit closer. There you go. Nice. Damn, only one of you died.
3 kills remaining.
Well, 3 kills remaining, assuming Wirets doesn't... oh, wait, I want you to pass, all of you. There you go. And that, okay, that did kill someone at least. Oh, and the shuriken killed someone else. Alright. One more. Yeah, that should be enough. It isn't enough. That did not kill anyone. Nice. Well, I still have a very side. Yeah, that should be it. I win.
Contender eliminated.
Alright. Nice. Very good. I match my graphics and play a visually intensive build and I'm still fine. I don't know if I can match my graphics more than I already have them. I will check. I put them on high, but there might be more. Base our zone ship. Oh, okay. Nice. Well, as you can see, that's the goal for all the first 4 grids, but as you can also see, there is 20 in total, so that means that we are only 1/5 into the game, and it's gonna get harder, so yeah. This game is probably gonna be similar in length to Ridge Racer on the PSP. Though before I forget, I'm gonna save, because I don't think it saves automatically. So it's in profile, it's not in options. You have to do manage profiles and save. And it doesn't autosave. Like, that's when I started. That's fucked up. Why wouldn't it autosave? Isn't there any way to autosave? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna double check just in case. Oh yeah, it did save. Very fucked up. Alright, but that will be it for me for today. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play this tomorrow. This is a game that I probably should play, like, with some difference between the streams, with something else in between, because otherwise it's a lot to take all at once, since it's such a long game, just like PSP Ridge Racer. So yeah, let's take it slowly, take it easy, no need to rush it. But yeah, my plan is to play the entirety of the race campaign, that's for sure. So thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. So have a good one and take care.